My name's Gunner Lamb, and tonight we're cowboy camping under the stars. No tent, no shelter, just me, some fire, some steak, and probably some bugs. Setup is done. Yep, that's it. Just a good old trusty air mattress. Got some blankets. I'm not even doing a sleeping bag or anything. Just some blankets, and I think we should be good with that. But as you can see, man, this place is just absolutely, oh my goodness, that is breathtaking. So guys, to kind of give you the rundown of why I'm here, I was supposed to go to another campsite today, but it got totally rained out. They actually said it was too much mud, too much crap, which I was okay with, but they unfortunately were not. And so I literally resorted to, if I had to camp out in a Walmart parking lot, which I think eventually I still will, then that's what that's what had to be done. But thankfully someone came through and offered me their private land to camp out. It's awesome. They've got a beautiful cabin, giant fireplace, which I did already get started and I did not have as much trouble with. You can say I learned some new techniques and whatnot. Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of things there though. And tonight for dinner, steak round 2 and beans round 2. This time I brought a can opener for my beans, which I think I actually cut out of the last part. So real quick, if you haven't seen my first ever video, that was a total disaster. After this video, go back. But yeah, I got the can opener for the beans, so we should be set there. It should be a much better dinner. But other than that, I've got my setup done, which is just that. That's my setup. Super easy, super simple, but that's, everyone tries to complicate everything. But nope, you don't need much. All right, we're doing Gunner's food review here. Or not review, but got some eggs for the morning. I've got these are pork patties. They should be okay. I don't really know anything about them. Then I got this nice New York. Look at that price. That was not bad. I'm more of a sirloin guy, and this, I shouldn't have put it directly on the ice. Look at that, it's kind of soggy. This should be, I told you guys in the last video I was gonna get a dessert, and here I did. I pulled through in my beans. Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, when I was telling you about a can opener, I knew what I was saying, but I was saying the totally wrong thing. I didn't bring a can opener, but I did, as you've seen, get the little can of beans with the pull tab because I'm a goofball and I just forget a bunch of things. I told you guys last time my steak didn't have any seasoning, so I went totally fancy, got the most amazing spices. Now we're using these pieces of oak flooring here as kindling, but they're not great if you just chuck them in there, so you want to split them. Okay, the plan is to take this and put it there. That's my dinner fire, that's my cooking fire, and what I'm building here is just, my actual big fire. And this is a little technique called the Jenga technique, and it's amazing because look at all the airflow. You've got airflow here, there, everywhere. But the secret trick is this guy. So this is the same stuff on a match, and usually you would strike it up against something. I'm not gonna do that. I just have a lighter. I'm gonna light this, and just drop it right in there, and hopefully it should catch, and then we'll start building the fire around it. Guys, we're losing some of the cloud coverage, and look at this. I know it doesn't seem like much, but that is so pretty. And we're gonna put it right in there. And I definitely dropped it way too quick in there. I probably almost snuffed it out, but I think we'll be good. Okay, the not so easy part. Trying to TP it. Oh, which I totally failed at. Well, hang on. I think we... And once again, that is how I know it's evening. The tree line, well, that's not much of a tree line. But anyway, it's all waking up. I hear all the critters out now. But good news for me, that also signals dinner time. And I have the perfect bed of coals. Look at that, perfect. Yeah, they sure weren't kidding when they said it got dark out here. But, I mean, what else do you expect? I don't know why, I feel like the salt, it just always works better if I sprinkle it on myself. You know, if I had to eat one food item for the rest of my life, I'm going steak every single time. Then our beans, a little ashy. Huh. It's perfect. But of course it's perfect because it's beans in a can with sugar and bacon. You know, the thing I love about being out here is that I can hear my own thoughts. And what I mean by that is I don't have the noise of the world. And I don't have the noise of the news and of the current conflicts. I don't have that. You have the noise of the bugs, the wildlife, but most importantly, yourself. I take that back, not most importantly. For those of you, like myself, who believe in the creator of the universe, I don't think there's a better way to be open to the idea of hearing something from God. Because like I said, the distractions are gone. And that's kind of why I like being out here. What about you guys? Do you like the peace, the quiet? Do you like the kind of challenge aspect of it? I like that. I'm not very good though. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of the night, but man, I had such a good time. It was so peaceful out here. The clouds have cleared up like I had previously mentioned, and the stars and moon are kind of shining through a little bit now, and man, it is just incredible to be out here in the complete darkness, complete silence. It's awesome. But I want to catch the sunrise tomorrow morning, so I am going to bed a little bit earlier. Oh man, this is so nice. Got my feet just chilling up here for the time being. This is like the best bug repellent because they just are going to be attracted to that. But I'll show you guys my view. Let me turn this off. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, good morning, guys. As I had told you before I went to bed, the plan was to be up for the sunrise, but unfortunately, I missed that by just a little bit. But still, look at that. It's pretty nice out. But the plan now, just get a nice little fire going, make my breakfast, and then pack up after that. All right, guys, I'm not sure what happened, but I totally forgot to record the rest of my breakfast. But I've got the fire going. I'm just gonna probably try to burn up the rest of that. But while that's going, I'm just gonna go ahead and start packing up my stuff here. But real quick before I do that, I'll just give you kind of my thoughts for the night. Number one, amazing. Super, super cool to be out here. I didn't take into account the morning dew, so I was a little more wet this morning than I had anticipated. But again, that's just another learning thing for me. And it's one of those things that it seems so obvious until you need to know it and then you seem to forget. I will say though, the one thing I would like to maybe transition more to is when I am able to get an actual truck hard camper. That'll kind of be my main focus is doing things with the truck and the setup. But for the time being, doing things like this is definitely it's great. But all right, I gotta pack. All right, guys, that is going to conclude this camp out. And like I previously said, it was awesome. It was awesome to be able to just sit and sleep under the stars. No noise, like I had stated probably a few times already. Campfire was great. Food was great. Everything about it was awesome, except for the morning dew. That was not super awesome. But other than that, I had a great time. So hopefully we can get to the point where the truck is going to be my main setup with the hard shell right there. But for now, we're just kind of working with what we got, trying to get out when we can. But if you guys have any tips, tricks, or suggestions for other videos, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. But I think on that note, I am going to go home, get a shower, and start planning the next trip. See you guys.